Yeah, hello and welcome to this video. We're going to play some more Blitz chess, and I hope the microphone sound issues are resolved now. I put out this sound check video and people said that it sounded fine, it just needed a bit more gain, and I hope this is now done. I changed some stuff there, and hopefully we are good now. So, playing FIDE Master here, Eva Gallo, I think. Yeah, it's actually on again. No, doesn't have a name in there. The Lichess had temporarily deactivated the profile pages, but they're on again. Yeah, now should do this correctly. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, board is fine. Now black should probably trade on b3. Queen a6 is not so good because of bishop f1. That is something that I only recently had in a game. Knight a6 is the critical continuation in this line, and looking forward to test this. Bishop c2, I will simply castle and give up that pawn. That's a really fascinating possibility that I discovered in my analysis for Keep It Simple d4. Yeah, black should take this pawn. There is no way around that. Bishop c4 is not such a good idea because you simply have no squares. Yeah, only b5 is available, so this is better. And now I must admit that I have forgotten precisely what to do. So this looks very normal, but I'm not entirely sure if it is the right square. Sometimes even d2 is fine. The main point that I'm making here with white is that my intention is to play rook a1 and b4. And the knight, whenever it moves, it will open up the view on the a pawn. And if I can win that a pawn, I'm also going to be pressurizing b7 a lot. We will probably see something of that in this game because it's very difficult for black to avoid such a scenario. Something that I just wondered about is what I'm doing against knight b4. Yeah, I was just thinking this could be an idea, but it's probably ultimately not that great. So I'm going here, simply threatening the pawn. So a6. Yeah, and now this is kind of a weird setup of those pieces. So what is the best way to play this? b3 intending knight a4 could be a thing. I mean b3 intending rook a4, sorry. Here we see why bishop d2 might have been a good alternative. Okay, I'm going with this move. Yeah, but now the just this one is good. Yeah, a5 is blundering the knight, so this is not going to work. And black now seems to be busted, actually, more or less. Knight c2 could happen, but I will just trade and take b7, and then the queenside situation for black is more or less hopeless. He doesn't have another move. I mean, I'm not quite sure what he's thinking about. a5 rook b4 loses immediately. He only have knight c2. There's just no other move available. I don't know. He just has no move. But takes him a while. Now he just lets the clock run down. Ah, what a clown. Yeah, I don't know. Really know what the point is. Okay. Now let's go for a new game. A person has left the site. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand that you sometimes are frustrated with the game, but I mean, you just played a bad opening and lost convincingly. I mean, nothing special going on there. Okay, playing the Queen's Gambit here, angling for a Rogozin. This cost you. Okay. This will cost you. Or there's also this player, right? Kostya Kavutski. Anyway, I'm going to take this pawn. Queen c2 is still a bit strange in this position. Quite often, however, white can play those kind of objectively incorrect gambits because, yeah, incorrect, but they are often at least somewhat tricky because white has this central advantage, let's say. But you have to really try to get some compensation going. If you're just sitting around, you're just a pawn down, and currently white is not really doing that much here in this position. So this being almost a pawn up is materializing. Now e5 is attacked and it's not easily covered. Huh? What? So he's... What are you telling me? That you play... What? That this and then knight d6 is your idea? Crazy. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Can I somehow really refute it? No. I mean, I think this is better for black, so I'm going to play this. But I'm still a bit stunned. I actually wanted to play knight takes e5 and blunder my queen. This is crazy, really. Knight takes e5, he will take on c4 with the knight. That's a tough call. I can also take d6 and then he will take on c4. Knight e5. Yeah, this is equal, and I have to be a little bit quicker now. Did it cheater again or what? What is going on here? I mean, this is really strange what people are doing here. Or maybe it's just his bad connection. I mean, the whole game is weird. Like, this is typical MO of playing a bullshit opening and then having some weird tactics, and I don't know. It's just so strange. Okay, I'm covering this for the moment. Still attacking b2, and I have rook b4 also. So now he runs into a back rank mate. What an odd game. what the heck is going on here, right? So strange. Could I have refuted this weird stuff? I just have to check this. Like completely refuted. So knight b5. So bishop d2, and now knight takes e5 is right. Okay. Yeah, I was not here. I wasn't so sure, but I actually have this check. This is very, very important. So the check and then the pin, and here black wins. Yeah, that is really true. I have c5 coming also. The way I played it, I don't even have that much. Like here, this is just nothing. I was so irritated by the whole thing. Okay. So new game against Valton Prokofiev. Let's go Sicilian. They play the open. Come on. So we're going to get a Sveshnikov. This video is probably going to be a little bit shorter because I have a business call. I don't want to let the other guy wait, but I wanted to get the video done so that I'm absolutely sure that I make one for today. Yeah, this is a fairly normal Sicilian Sveshnikov position. Bishop g5 is always played to keep an eye on the e3 square, so that after a possible knight c2 e3 you are able to take it at a convenient moment and fight for the control of d5. Okay, here I'm going bishop e6. I don't want to take. Queen d7 is possible here to more or less. I cannot say I'm forcing him to trade. He can go back to f3, which would okay, or this one. Okay, so a couple of things I can. Come on, let's just try to prove that I equalize with very simple means in this position. I have enough control over d5, so there is no problem at all here. The only scenario that is truly problematic in such a position type is the knight on d5 against a dark squared bishop. That is really a problem. If the knight comes here and there's a bishop on d8. I mean, there is a funny quote by Magnus Carlsen that the bishop on d8 is dominating the knight. But I have no source for that quote, but it's what Peter Heine Nielsen told me once, that that Magnus is on the record with this, but I don't know the actual source. In any case, this kind of thing here is not a problem. I'm controlling d5, and the c3 pawn is just as weak as the d6 pawn. Let's see how white continues to play. The idea is very likely to go c5, and I have to say that the rook on a6 is indeed a bit of a pain. It's annoying to have this on the board. Would be good to trade it for sure. Don't have a particularly attractive move now. Something like queen d7, but that's not really what you want to do. Maybe the queen is, however, not badly. No, he can actually go c5 then, because I cannot take due to the back rank. Okay, so then things are not as comfortable as I thought. I don't have a really good square for the queen. Huh, remarkable. So yeah, once c5 hits, it's really annoying. If I go queen d7, c5, can I play something there? I see no good move. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. This is just... am I blind? I cannot believe that this simple thing of c5 is just so strong. Now he's not playing it. That's friggin' crazy. He's simply not playing the move. Okay. Maybe he doesn't have to immediately or something like that, but still. Knight c6 to d4 is probably what I want. Or just get the rooks off the board somehow, like rook c6. But rook c6 he's not going to take, he's going to play rook a7, I guess. And then the whole thing didn't really do much. Yeah, this is a move that I was concerned about. Just trying to trade this down. However, I just spotted that he can take and play rook a4. Oh, okay. I thought just rook a4 first. Queen e2 is a threat. Simple. It's relatively easily stopped, but he still has to watch out. And rook d8. Crazy. What the heck? What a weird game. Like he has a combination of very strong moves and completely ridiculous moves. Like not playing c5 here is entirely ridiculous. I spent like 2 minutes and I don't find something here. It's so odd because I feel this whole play is strange. A4 can hardly be right. I mean, I probably just underestimated it because this is so harmless. So b4, yeah, of course I can play b4, but I thought that I'm trying to play for a better position with taking, but that's not the case, it seems. Oftentimes, if you can trade all this, actually the c3 pawn proves to be weaker than d6, but not here. So this seems to be wrong then. Yeah, this c4, c5 is immensely annoying. I played this, and after c4, I just don't have anything. Okay, here c5 just kills me, and he didn't see that for some reason. Even after 2 minutes, it's very weird. And here I probably just shouldn't panic. Knight d4 was a bit of a panic move. After g6. Yeah, g6. I guess he cannot take because of this. Yeah, knight b4. There's the fork. So I shouldn't panic. Yeah, here also, yeah, kind of think this. Yeah, queen d6. And now he just plays genius chess, right? Queen e7. Queen e7, yeah. I have to play queen c8. And here this is killing me. My back rank was of course weak. Nothing to do. So one way to kill me. Yeah, that was nicely done. It was very strange that he didn't play c5. These kind of things always fascinate me, because I'm sitting here for 2 minutes. The threat is clearly c5. I play this because I don't find anything, and c5 is a totally obvious killer, and he doesn't do it. Very strange. Yeah. So the main thing is I should not. Where is that? I should not take simply and play b4, and then nothing much is going on. Okay, I think I can go for one more game. f12f. He bought it. Some people don't want to have a game on video, which is understandable. But I think there's also the amount of odd behavior and things like that somewhat increasing over the last weeks. Many new players here on that platform due to yeah, the current health crisis. So I don't get a game here. That's not good. I don't have that much time. Ah, here I get one. C2 Jumi, and he's got a high rating. Pre-moving c6. Okay. Yeah, this is a playable variation for black. White is a little bit better normally, but it is not something special. Interesting. I wasn't aware that this move is played here. Now knight d2 fails to simply bishop takes. Not so easy to get a good development going here. Tough. Knight d2 is still not possible, and I don't want to go knight e1 clearly. Yeah, maybe I have to play this one just for the moment. Okay, so I would definitely like to play d4 at some point to open the position. It's not so easy though. Queen e3 and then d4. Get rid of my somewhat backward pawn. I don't think that I have a problem in this position, because the square d4 is firmly under white's control, and as long as this is the case, I can maybe simply take, because I cannot take with the d pawn. Okay, just shutting it down. Ready for bishop g4. g4 to e6 would be good. Then move the knight, play bishop c4. This is a little bit of a fairy tale scenario. Oh, but I might get close to that. I can take. Yeah, that's kind of a standard exchange sack. Not something that does objectively work now, but it's playable in a blitz game. Let's check. I don't think it can work because my bishop on d5 is simply too strong. I mean, I might lose the game due to something stupid that I do, but it's just an exchange up. And it's fairly close, this position. It's not super easy to convert, probably. There's simply no open file. Yeah, but we're getting there. Yeah, queen f3, rook e1, then e5, something like that. I need to open up the position, of course. Make the rooks count. Preparing e5. He wants to go bishop d6, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to be ready for this move. Now rook here. I didn't see this one. It's a little bit awkward that I didn't. Just support the pawns and push. He's got queen g5 coming. Ah, what the beep? Yeah, I have lost control. I overlooked this move, bishop f5, and that threw me off. Yeah, before it was a fairly simple win for white, and now not so much. My king is just a bit too weak. Okay, maybe I'm not losing immediately. It's very difficult to coordinate this thing here, this position. My king is just extremely weak. I should be reasonably safe on the light squares. But he keeps that friggin' pawn now. This game is a real pain. Could have also checked him on d4. No, just hangs. He probably has something better than... Oh yeah, he can simply take on d2 and yeah, got this check on h1. Okay, that's a really annoying loss because rook d4 is just entirely incorrect. It's just an exchange for nothing. I mean, he had to do it because he's already totally outplayed, of course. Like, the alternative is something like that, and after that, white is, of course, clearly better. For white, doing this is a little bit more interesting as an exchange sack, but I don't have to. I just have a huge advantage here. And rook d4 is just this fancy play that doesn't work. Yeah, maybe I should have waited with f4 a little bit more. That is always tough to say, because you want to use your rooks. I mean, but it's not about an objective evaluation in a longer time control. It's just over. Yeah, here I did not see bishop f5. I really thought he doesn't have a good move here anymore. And bishop f5 makes a difference. If I play e6, which is the alternative, this bishop stays shut out on c8 and it's easy. It's an easy win. You see that it's +4. I didn't see that this is suddenly activated, and now things get tricky already. And fairly quickly here, after bishop d6, black is better. And here, this is an awful position to play. I'm fairly certain that I was better again at some point because he played it badly, but at least I'm okay. Yeah, rook f3. But it's a blitz game. What can you do? It's practically speaking terrible to defend for me. So what was the draw? Queen e4. Okay. Yeah, I only had some seconds. No? The main thing is that I overlooked this bishop f5 thing. If I play e6, the game is just over, as it should be. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I have to shut it out or stop the video now because I have to do something important. Bye-bye.